Well, doctors in Germany say dozens of refugees have fallen ill after eating poisonous mushrooms. Toxicologists say it's one of the worst spates of mushroom poisoning they've seen. In recent weeks, dozens of migrants have either been taken ill after eating one of Germany's most poisonous mushrooms, and in one case, a Syrian teenager died after he ate mushrooms he'd gathered in woods in northwest Germany. Well, Jenny Hill is following the story from Berlin for us. Of all the dangers that people have faced in their long journeys, this is not one that people might have foreseen, Jenny.
No, absolutely. But doctors here are starting to say really refugees need to be warned. They're concerned in particular about a type of mushroom which is found commonly here in Germany, Amanita phalloides, and it apparently closely resembles an edible mushroom which is gathered and found in Syria. The problem with this Amanita, this death cap, is that it is extremely poisonous. Mycologists here say it accounts for 90% of all mushroom poisonings in Germany, and that's what doctors attribute to this spate of poisonings they've seen amongst refugees. You mentioned the Syrian teenager who died. That was a couple of weeks ago, a 16-year-old lad who was out with some friends, some family members, gathering mushrooms. His symptoms were so severe, doctors said he needed a liver transplant, but unfortunately they were unable to source a suitable organ for him and he died. Mycologists and doctors are now distributing posters throughout refugee shelters and camps across Germany in an attempt to stop people gathering these mushrooms and falling ill.
How is Germany coping in general, Jenny, with this migrant crisis now? Because we've seen various shifts in government policy, haven't we?
We have, although broadly speaking, Berlin still continues with its open door policy towards refugees, but the numbers here are what are starting to really concern people. In August, we heard yesterday, in August alone, 105,000 people arrived here to seek asylum. The figure for September is expected to be much, much higher than that. So yesterday, lawmakers here passed a new piece of legislation which they hope will make Germany a less attractive destination to migrants coming in, particularly from the Balkans, because people from the Balkans make up, it's estimated, around 40 to 50% of all asylum seekers in Germany. The law that the German cabinet passed yesterday will essentially rule out asylum applications from people from places like Kosovo, Montenegro and Albania. If the law, which has yet to be passed by the German parliament, does go through, it will also, for example, restrict certain benefits to asylum seekers. So they would be given, for example, food vouchers instead of cash. It does mark, if you like, a hardening of tone towards migrants, but still the German Chancellor Angela Merkel is adamant. Germany welcomes refugees, particularly those from places like Syria and Iraq.
OK, Jenny Hill there in Berlin, thank you.
I'm the leading state sponsor of terrorism.